Welcome to Whisper Tales by Moon Bunny. I'm your storyteller, Moon Bunny. Today, we journey to the land of the rising sun to hear one of his most famous and beloved heroic legends. It's a tale of a miraculous birth, immense courage, and the incredible power of friendship. This is the legend of Momotaro, the Peach Boy. Once upon a time, in a small village in Japan, lived an old man and an old woman. They were very kind people, but they were sad because they had no children of their own. Every day, the old man went into the forest to gather firewood, while the old woman went to the river to wash clothes. One day, as the old woman was washing by the river, she saw a giant peach floating down the stream. It was the biggest peach she had ever seen. Amazed, she managed to pull it out of the water. It was so big and heavy that she had to use all her strength to carry it home. When the old man returned from the forest and saw the giant peach, he was just as astonished. They decided to cut it open and eat it. But just as the old man raised his knife, the peach split in two on its own, and from inside out tumbled a healthy, crying baby boy. The old couple were surprised and overjoyed. They believed the child was a gift from the heavens because he was born from a peach, or Momo in Japanese. They named him Momotaro. The old couple loved and cared for Momotaro with all their hearts. Momotaro grew up astoundingly fast. He ate a great deal and soon became a tall, strong young man, stronger and braver than anyone else in the village. He was not only a good son to his parents, but also kind to all the villagers. During this time, the village where Momotaro lived and the surrounding lands were being terrorized by a band of Oni, fearsome ogres, from a distant island. They would raid the villages, stealing treasures, kidnapping people, and causing great fear among the populace. Seeing this, Momotaro decided that he must put a stop to the ogre's rampage. He went to his parents and said, "Father, Mother, I am grown now. I cannot sit by while these ogres torment our people. Please allow me to go to Ogre Island and defeat them." His parents, though worried for his safety, were immensely proud of his courage. The old woman prepared him a new set of clothes, a sharp sword, and made him some of his favorite food for the journey, kibidengo, Japan's most delicious millet dumplings. Momotaro said goodbye to his parents and bravely set off on his quest. After walking for some time, he met a dog. The dog barked, "Momotaro, where are you going? And what's that delicious smell in your bag?" Momotaro replied, "I'm going to Ogre Island to fight the ogres and this is Japan's best kibidango. If you will come with me, I will give you one. The dog waved his tail and gladly agreed to be his companion. A little further on, they met a monkey. The monkey also asked about his journey and was offered a kibidango to join the quest. The monkey, being clever and nimble, happily joins the party. Finally, as they passed through a field, they met a pheasant. The pheasant, too, was inspired by Momotaro's bravery and persuaded by the delicious kibidango. It decided to fly alongside them and helped in the fight. And so, Momotaro and his 3 strange companions, the dog, the monkey, and the pheasant, made their way to Ogre Island. After many days sailing across the sea, they finally arrived. Ogre Island was a fearsome place dominated by a huge, sturdy fortress. The gate was locked tight, but the 3 friends worked together perfectly. The pheasant flew over the wall to scout. The monkey used its agility to climb the wall and open the gate from the inside. Then Momotaro and the dog charged in. The ogres were in the middle of a loud feast and were furious to see intruders. Their chief, a massive and terrifying ogre wielding a giant iron club, rushed forward to attack. A fierce battle began. Momotaro bravely fought the ogre chief with his sword. The dog beat at the legs of the smaller ogres. The monkey climbed and clawed at their faces. And the pheasant flew above, pecking at their eyes. With their combined strength, courage, and teamwork, Momotaro finally defeated the ogre chief. The remaining ogres were terrified. They fell to their knees and begged for mercy, promising to return all the stolen treasures and never bother the villagers again. Momotaro, being kind, spared their lives. He and his friends loaded their boat with all the recovered gold, silver, and jewels and sailed back home as heroes. The villagers and his parents joyfully welcomed their hero's return. From that day on, no ogres ever dared to come near their lands again, and the people lived in peace and happiness. And Momotaro and his 3 loyal friends lived happily ever after. Thank you for joining me for today's story. Don't forget to subscribe for more. Until next time.